Hi, today I'm here to talk to you about the KHT14B. My name is Murray Abbey and I'm the dish machine product manager for Knight Equipment. And we've been working on this machine for a while and we're getting ready to release it, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. This machine was really designed for the chemical industry. So much of our customer base is there, and although high-temp dish machines traditionally are sold through restaurant equipment dealers, we feel that because there's so much more involvement with dish machine installations, repairs, leasing, and renting with many of our customers, that it made sense for us to develop a dish machine that was specific for the chemical industry. And that's exactly what we have done. So one of the things that we felt with this particular machine was that we wanted to make it as easy as possible for service and repair and installation as we could, and those were the places that we paid a lot of attention to detail. So as an example, the machine comes standard with the dispenser bracket that comes with the machine, so that you can mount the dispenser on it and it doesn't have to put a hole in the wall, or you don't have to guess as to where you want to install the dispenser. You certainly can still install it on the wall if you wish, but it gives you another option. The line that is connecting for the chemicals, we have a 220 volt live power for our dispenser, as also we have a detergent signal and a rinse signal. So we can make this operate in probe mode or probeless mode depending on what you wish. You can use dry product, you can use a liquid product. The holes are already put into the tank for our inlet for our chemical, as well as a probe connection in underneath here. The rinse injection fittings are underneath that go into the booster, so they can either inject the rinse additive into the booster, or it can be ejected on the other side of the booster, depending if you want to treat the water that's in the booster or just the water that's going into the rinse. The cable's already attached to the machine, so when you're telling somebody that you want to install this machine, you only need to have a junction box on the wall that can handle 208 63 phase. It requires a 60 amp breaker, and the final connection can be made here. This machine has all the electrical approvals required. It has a baffle on the back, as many high temps do, so that if there's an air buildup inside the machine, there's a place to dissipate that pressure. The pressure reducing valve is built right into the machine, so there's no need to have somebody come in and install a special pressure reducing valve. The adjustment's right here with a gauge on the front, so you can set it for 20 pounds very easily by turning it in or out depending on whether you need more or less pressure. On the inlet plumbing, we have a 1/2 inch NPT fitting, but we also thread in a 3/4 inch GHT so that you can easily run a hose over to this, because there are going to be situations where customers are going to want to run this machine with cold water. Hence the reason we have the 90-second cycle. So if you have a situation with a customer that just isn't able to get hot water to the machine, this is a way to be able to do it. But we can take water from, in a 60-second cycle, from 80 degrees to 180 degrees. And we can take cold water from a dead cold water to 180 degrees on a 90-second cycle. The machine is a 3-door operation. All 3 doors go up all the time. To convert to a corner, which this is already converted, I just simply move the strap from the front to the side, or it can go on the other side so that the racks can come in and go out the front, or come in and go straight through. To fill the machine, all I need to do is turn the on switch on, and the machine automatically goes into a fill cycle. You see, while the machine's filling, I have my rinse signal up here, and my rinse additive is going in, but that's going to stop when the rinse limit takes over in 20 seconds. As the machine fills, the pressure switch that's underneath the machine will sense the height of the water, and it will automatically turn the heater on, because we certainly don't want the heater to operate unless there's water in the booster and in the wash tank to protect them. So while we're waiting for the machine to fill, a couple of other options I should talk to you about is there is a line strainer to protect our ASCO solenoid valve that's in line here, as well as making sure that there's no particles that could get stuck inside of that. And then you can see that our rinse pump is shut off with our rinse limit, so we're not filling up the machine with rinse additive. It'll just be another minute or two here and we'll have this machine filled up and ready to start a cycle. Well, while the machine is filling, the wash tank holds about 9 gallons of water, and the rinse cycle is 3/4 of a gallon of water. Of course, it's adjustable, so we can increase or decrease that if we run into a situation with a customer that have a bad pressure situation. So the pressure switch is now closed, and that stops the fill cycle, which automatically starts the machine into a cycle. And now shortly you'll start to see the temperatures come up here. In about 15 minutes, we'll be ready to start washing dishes. Okay, our machine is up to temperature now, and as you can see, the green bars indicate I'm at 180 degrees and 160 degrees for my wash. So all I need to do now is open the door, and then I add a rack. Close the door. And it's ready to go. Anytime that I want to stop the machine in the cycle, I just open the door. There's a door switch on the back right-hand side of the machine. It tells you that the door switch is open right here on this light. As soon as I close it, you'll see that will go out. And it starts the cycle again from the very beginning. I have 2 cycle times. I have the 60-second cycle, and if I flip the switch down, I have the 90-second cycle. I've kept my white covering on the front of this machine, but this is a stainless steel cover on the bottom here, just like this is on the top. We put a lot of effort to try to make sure we get this machine right for our customers. I hope if you get a chance, you'll have a look at it and give one a try. If we can help you, just give us a call. Thank you for looking at Knight.